That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, mom, what's good? So yeah, I was supposed to be doing another stream with some folks, presentation kind of on career background, doing the visual media, whatnot. But that got postponed apparently. Or I got stood up, basically. But I understand how these things work, scheduling, challenges, whatnot. But we adapt. We adapt. Stay busy. We adapt. And what do we do? How do we adapt? We go ahead and just do a live stream. And I say that because my whole setup was already set up. So I set up to get set up to get set up. So I was like, let's go ahead and run something anyway. Just being Jazzy's podcast clips and crafty ideas. What is good? We're gonna talking about that exact same thing. Let's talk about that real quick. Impromptu stream. I got a stream coming up later on. Going to be broadcasting on both channels: AM1 main channel, AM1 free energy channel. If you ain't knowing about the free energy tip, you need to stop playing because that's all we're doing is pushing the ways to hack life and extract from it free energy. Because I don't know if you know, but we're being set up and walked into a situation where we have lesser and lesser freedom. Not to be all doomy and gloomy. In fact, I'm in a great mood overall in life. I mean, just really hacking the ideas to get into the free energy. I mean, look. I mean, I give it this whole like branding, this whole phrase and whatnot, free energy, extract more free energy out of your life. Most people are feeling kind of run down. There's wavering levels of happiness and whatnot. And it's like, there's more. This is a beautiful world, but we are moving into some dark times. You got to be honest about that. The men, the brothers, really got to be honest about that because we're the first and last line of defense. Everybody got to get serious though. I talk about it a lot. Children in adult bodies, being children, wanting to have it our way, not being disciplined and focused on how we need to be moving forward, and doing things we damn well know we shouldn't be doing, harming our bodies, making ourselves more weak and not operating on our best potential. Totally unacceptable. We got to fix that. We got to make the changes. I know I need to do this. I know I need to stop doing this. I know I need to, but I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna put that off. No, 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 no. Myself included. My situation is I have so many ideas and so many different things going on that it's like, whoa, let me put that off and put that off. Plus, my work, surrounds, creativity, visual media production, but at the same time, it's like an engineering kind of element to it as well. But it's art, it's engineering, it's math, it's all this different stuff. So you want to stay creative with that. But at the same time, I got just so many ideas. The more I, manipulate my eating, reclaim more of my energy. I got all this energy. I got this all these ideas. It's like, whoa, what do I do with all this? But that is a big part of it. You are consistent, something a lot of people cannot do. I need to be more consistent. Seafood Black Irish. I need to be more consistent in a lot of ways. Damn, I love that Jim, that diamond image. I need something like that. I was gonna design something like that, but if I can just find it. Yeah, no, Seafood Black Irish. I know you haven't been here in a minute, but I appreciate your presence and effort to not just survive, but to thrive and prosper. Yes. And that's the kind of energy that I want everybody to be rolling with. And to do that, we got to understand and acknowledge that we are being walked into certain booby traps, health booby traps. And man, I mean, again, not to be doomy and gloomy, but we got to look at the things that we're doing that are setting ourselves up for failure and understanding that at the very least on a business level, people will take advantage of that. The healthcare system, death care system, sell you some things to make you feel better, but not address the underlying causes. Big Pontiac, what's good? AB Media, what's good? Y'all hit the like, of course. I know impromptu stream, so the algorithm's gonna punish me for that, and I haven't it all set up. I do have a live stream later on though. Credit Solutionist. I got a stream coming up tomorrow. My guy, Coach G, plant based fitness, about to be even more consistent with this because we really ramping up on the free energy tip. Of course, you see what that is. So I mean, the truth is, no, it was good. Damn, some positive vibes here. Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about. We got to do positive vibes, but we got to do crack the whip on your ass, fire under your ass. Like the truth is, I know I just put those fire emojis. We need that up under y'all's asses and mine included, right? This is my self accountability sort of thing. We're gonna put fire up under asses, mine included. I mean, I'm on a fasting schedule. alternate day fasting. Had some food on Monday. Didn't really eat anything at all on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I'm back with a big ass bowl full of nutritious items. And then today, cardio for breakfast. Haven't really eaten anything. Not gonna. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna eat whatever I want and just go big. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Like I'm on this pattern this week, alternate day fasting. Some of you guys know the free energy tactics. A big part of that is fasting, and I say that because it's done a lot for my mind, my energy, my consciousness over the last decade plus. That put me in a situation where I can have a career where I do the visual media and more or less reclaim my own time, my own energy. You know what I mean? So this whole thing has been developing even before I knew it was developing, right? The whole free energy lifestyle. I like the video, and you should too. Truth is, I know it. I like the video, and you should too. Knowing is half the battle. We're gonna get into so much more stuff. Logic Sphere was goody though. What's good? How long do you fast? Well, that's what it is. I mean, and that's part of the whole free energy lifestyle, the whole tactics. I mean, literally, it's this. People say, "Hey, one, you look young. I'm 43. You look young. How you do that there? You stay in shape." Going into this summer, I'm about to be stupid, shredded, energy game, flexibility game, all that. But the aesthetic thing, yeah, okay, cool. The energy level, cool. Having your energy game up. I know, look, let's keep it a buck. For the brothers out there, a lot of y'all fat, sloppy, estrogen coming up. You got the fat around the love handles and the belly fat, and that's all boosting your estrogen up. Man boobs type vibes, ED type vibes. We can't be doing it. We can't be doing it. We can't be doing it. So we got to make those changes. And one of the biggest, easiest ways to do it, stop eating. Shout out to Cole Robinson. He would always say, "Stop eating, fatty." This is a guy who I watched for a few years, and he talked about fasting a lot and inspired a lot of certain things I've done. But I mean, I've been doing like intermittent fasting for years. So to this point, truth is I know it, I try a lot of different patterns, a lot of different tactics, right? So intermittent fasting, so that's basically the time of the day, 24 hours in the day, the time that you spend in the day not eating versus the window of time where you do eat, or how many meals you eat within that time. So the easiest baseline level way to look at it is 16-8. 24 hours in a day, 8 hours of the day, assuming you sleep 8 hours, you're fasting while you're eating, unless you're doing late night snacks, which you should not be doing. So that's 8 hours. Another 8 hours time where you're not eating, and then that's you're 16. And then the other 8 is the time where your eating window will be. Super duper simple. And all it ultimately, I mean, that's all, mathy and whatnot, but ultimately all it boils down to is skipping breakfast. And in fact, free energy style, we do cardio for breakfast. That's how I do it. I suggest other people do it. Some people say, "Wait, I'm supposed to work out, but I didn't eat. I got to eat first. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day." Breakfast is just whenever you break the fast. Breakfast means break the fast. This is pretty simple. I trained my body a long time ago, many, many, many years ago, over a decade ago, to make it a situation where I get a whole lot of energy and even more energy because I train my body to not expect food first thing in the morning. So it's cardio for breakfast. That's it. Super simple. So you're asleep 8 hours, you wake up. So you could say, all right, well, for the first 4 hours after I wake up, I'm going to go do something movement. Movement for sure. Should be some kind of cardio. Try to get some steps in. It could just be walking though. Walking is cardio. It doesn't have to be something super intense. I mean, you could get into some running, some hit, whatever, bike, whatever. Just get some movement in. Try to get some steps in. I do a 5K jog, walk, power walk, jog every day. Some days I'm hitting stairs, I'm hitting the hills. I'm always just doing different things, keep my body like in hunter mode. That's essentially what we're doing. And then I'm always doing staggered out patterns as far as how I eat. How long do I fast? Sometimes it's 24 hours. Sometimes it's 48 hours. Sometimes it's 72 hours. It just depends. I mean, I try different things. Like right now, this week has been alternate day fasting. So ADF. Eat one day, next day, don't eat. Eat the next day, don't eat. always get some cardio in. So it's basically keeping your body guessing. It never knows. We're in this industrialized society, and it should not be a situation where we're eating 3 meals a day, sitting at a computer or at some punk ass job, or if you're on your feet all day, take your break, go sit down, go eat. Then it becomes a matter of what are you eating. But the whole movement piece straight away is the biggest part of it. Well, first, it's look, your natural state is to not be stuffing food in your face, even be digesting this stuff for hours, especially if it's processed food that your body actually doesn't want to deal with and doesn't know what to do with, right? I mean, this stuff is pretty straightforward, but only when you have the clarity in your mind to really like reverse engineer how they set us up for failure. Vending machines everywhere, every store you go to. I mean, they do it in a real strategic way. As you're about to check out, there's stuff right there. There's stuff right there. Buy this before you go. Get this other little snack. Let's utilize this space and get our items per sale up as far as, from a store marketing standpoint, right? I do that too. I lost 25 pounds in 3 months. Yeah, I mean, intermittent fasting alone, first of all, cutting out stuff like soda, just stupid, like empty calories where there's no nutrients. Focus on nutrient density of what you're eating. Actual real food, like comes from like live living type things like plants or, freshly killed animals. I mean, just keep it real blunt. Some people eat dead animals. Yes. And you want it as most recently killed as possible. And then even how you cook it, you want to make sure it's cooked right. So you're not like making the meat into some kind of like rancid carcinogenic type meat situation by cooking it too much. Wait. Stop letting people know you be following the OG around. My Ninja AM2. Geronimo. Got some folks in the building. Make sure I hit the like button. Share the video if you like. Yeah, impromptu stream because I had this other thing I was going to be set up with and had the camera, mic, and everything all ready to go. And they flaked on your boy. You understand? They flaked on me. So I was like, let me go ahead and do another stream and just talk about this whole thing, this wave, right? We need it. If you want to talk sort of YouTube, Black YouTube, online spaces, the idea of they got you addicted to all this distraction and whatnot. Bake it into your mind where you're distracting yourself with content that has actual real world value. And one of the biggest value adds for your life is your health, right? Not being weak, not being extra fat, not being sloppy, not being low energy. There's so many reasons why everything has to start at the health tip. And for me, being a visual media consultant, a marketing guy, I'm always looking at like how to solve for problems, how to push something out there. What do we need to do? And in the past 2 years, we had this whole big thing that shut everybody's life down. A lot of people came at me with different needs relative to their businesses and getting more free, getting in a situation where they're not pinned down by some place that could, let you go so easily, right? They put us in a real interesting position where they shut the world down, but Big Daddy government didn't give everybody everything they needed to survive, but really patted you on the head and sent you away. Like, here, we'll give you this funky little bit of money. And a lot of people started thinking, damn, maybe they don't love me and care about me so much. So maybe I have to figure it out on my own. So a lot of entrepreneurship jumped off. A lot of remote work jumped off. So my career went through the roof. But I still noticed a lot of people in the whole strategy they used was making people afraid of getting sick. And while at the same time, they were making it easier for you to go get fast food, go get alcohol, go do other things that are basically vices. It made me think even more like it appears that this representative Big Daddy government situation maybe doesn't care about you. Maybe this health industry thing, like medical wise, pharmaceutical wise, maybe they don't have your best interest in mind, and maybe it's just all about money or some kind of control factor. So I don't know. So me being the visual media guy, seeing how my career kind of expanded, but at the same time noticing how they played it, it made me think, what if this blows over, which it took a while and it's kind of phasing out now, but it's really not. What happens if they do it again? What happens if they weaponize people's lack of knowledge about how their body works against us? So now I got to go into consulting mode, problem solve mode. So I'm trying to like consult with the world, problem solve for the world. We got people in very interesting positions of power, media sway, because I'm a media guy, right? My mind thinks like that. And I'm tying it together with this health thing, which has always been a big part of my lifestyle, AM1 free energy lifestyle. So I'm putting all this stuff together. Been doing this visual media work, events, all this stuff for years, which is just multimedia in and of itself. Putting all of this stuff together and consulting with the world on how do we solve for this problem, I realized I need to push heavier on the health tip, tie it together with the visual media stuff, make it look cool, make it look interesting, make it look, give it some spice. You know what I mean? Where is it? So yeah, you know what I mean? Like do this kind of design type stuff. Let me come with a brand. Let me come with a concept. Let me push. And since I've been rocking with this YouTube thing, Black YouTube, just tying it all together, like they give us these platforms. A lot of people are distracted with these things. People are scrolling on their phones, and like I've heard people actually say, sometimes I find myself just scrolling for hours and hours, and it's like, whoa, that's not healthy, right? I mean, all kind of issues come with that sort of thing. So many issues come with that. So it's like, wait a minute, let's tie these things together. Let's take this back. I'm a big media guy. I look at what they did with media. They pushed a lot of fear on people, weaponizing the idea that you don't know how your body works, while at the same time, the same people who say they care about you and some kind of representative government allow preservatives and dyes and all kind of things into your food that they know is going to harm you, but they care about you. You see the disconnect there, right? You see the logic breakdown, right? So then it becomes a matter of like, wait a minute, it's almost like they're setting us up for failure. Like they want to give us toxic food and allow media and commercials and advertisement to sell you on that, give you these vices and set you up for failure. Then we have the social media thing that's going to occupy more of your mind. So that's a media thing, social media, right? Mediation of your mind, of ideas. So I'm looking at all these different things because I'm a weird guy, right? I'm a nerd like that, right? I'm in my own lane. I'm weird. I'm different, right? Because I'm just not on the same like ratchet foolishness, right? So I'm looking at this stuff through a different lens, and I'm like, what is going on here? What are these people doing? It almost seems like the people who are supposed to care about us and take care of us don't care about us. They don't care about us. They don't care. They know. So wait a minute. Does it mean that I'm gonna have to make changes in my life? Oh, okay. I get it. Me being me, I'm like, whoa, what if I put that into some kind of like visual package type scenario and push that out to people? People ask me, M1, you look young, you're in your 40s, you look good, you're in good shape. How do you do it? Here's what I do. Here's literally my lifestyle. And since they did just create the situation where it's like you can't operate in society properly unless you comply with the things they're doing, but I'm noticing the things they're telling us to do are contradictory to the health that they're claiming that they're trying to set you up with. Everything is for your health, for your safety, but it's in exact opposition of what you should be doing. I don't trust these people. I'm having less and less trust for these people as time goes by. I already didn't, but the last 2 years solidified that even more. So let me offer something up to maybe bring people in that direction. Like I'm seeing so many things, let's be honest about it. So many things are being weaponized against us to walk us off a cliff into a situation to where it's not really working to our best interest. Can we be honest about that? Can we be honest about that? So I started looking at like strategies that I could kind of come up with doing the visual media stuff. So I launched this channel. I was really going to do more stuff relative to YouTube and whatnot along the lines of myself being a visual media producer and how I built my career doing these kind of things. But the health thing and things I've been doing just even lately, more cardio, more fasting. Like when you get to a point where you can do like 48-hour fast, 2 days, to some people, that is mind blowing. And it's so interesting. The more I talk to people about this stuff, just to see the look on their face, like, wait, you haven't eaten all day? Like, nah. They're like, that's crazy. And I'm like, it's crazy that you think that's crazy. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I've been there. I get it. But it's not me, it's you. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, you think I'm crazy? I think you're crazy. but I'm right. Because there is no way in the world you should be that pinned into the idea that I gotta eat 3 meals a day every day. Like, bro, what? So your body's always working on that, digesting that, like, plus the snacks, plus what is the food you're eating? Like, stop it. You didn't eat for 2 days. Oh my God, you're gonna die. I'm like, what, bro? Stop it. I'm 205. I'm 6'2". I'm like lean body mass. Like, stop playing with me. I go get out here and run a few miles and run and jump and backflip and walk on my hands. I'm a ninja out here. Stop it at 43. But you're gonna die. No, I'm good. But I would die. I'm like, well, yeah, because you trained yourself to just keep smashing all this stuff. You're ultimately addicted to the damn food. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've just been on this wave so heavy, and the more I talk about it, the more the universe is telling me yes, bro. It's almost like I got set up to do this visual media work and had this whole like health thing kind of always in the background, the firmware, the operating system underneath it moving. And then now it comes together and converges into this, ha ha ha. Here's how we fight these psychos that's setting us up for failure. And we do something interesting. I mean, I'll try. I can at least make it look interesting. What y'all think? What do y'all think about my overall free energy presentation right now? Since I got 20 people in the building right now. What do y'all think about how the whole branding setup looked? What do y'all think about that? I mean, you're seeing the whole like visual layout and all that stuff right now. What do y'all think so far? And this is still light work. I'm just ramping up. This is my light work. This is my light work. I don't get paid to do this. I get paid to do the visual media stuff for my other clients. So I got more time. This is my light work. Just so you understand. I like this presentation. I like the presentation. This is still just my light work, though. We're still getting started with this. Let this get to a situation where I can do this full time. You guys have no idea what I'm presenting because I know it got to be entertaining. We got to be entertained. You can't just tell us to not eat. You can't just tell us to work out. You can't tell us to go do stuff that we know we need to do to be healthy. You can't do that. It got to be entertaining. It got to be sexy. Sex got to sell, right? It got to be that. And I get that because I'm a media guy. I'm a marketing guy. I understand how that works. So I got a lot of that. But for now, what do you think? The visuals? I think it's decent. I think it's decent. I'm always on my branding mode. You see AM1 down here in the corner. You see it on my hat. You see it on my shirt or sweatshirt. You see it in the visuals. I'm big on that. Like, it's very intentional. Social engineering. Yes, we can use it to our advantage. We can hack our own minds. Yes. I'm using the big boy tactic, the same thing they do to convince you that you need to be afraid of nature. I'm going to use that to convince you that you can empower yourself and basically not be afraid of what these people want you to do. Right? I'm literally using their same tactics on myself and on everybody else. So you guys rock with it and support it. Again, I'm just getting started. Wait till it's a point where I can like do this full time. I mean, I love the career that I built for myself doing the visual media for other people, but this right here, a little different. You understand? It's a little different. Let me see. Let me just pull this up. Somebody let me know. There's damn, I don't have this other file. Wait, let me see. Maybe I do. Can StreamYard loop videos? It can't just loop a video. Is there a loop setting? I'm gonna get in the comments. Come holler at y'all. Y'all like it? Y'all like it? Will Mama say good? He's like good so far. He's like it's alright. It's alright. King Wage, my guy, looks A1. I can imagine when you're putting in 100%, bruh. You have no idea. You have no idea. Let's do this though. I did this. Shout out to my guy, Spiritual Logic. Did a stream with my guy. I got a stream coming up with Credit Solutionist later on today, 4 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern with the Credit Solutionist. We're going to talk about physical health and financial health. Shout out to my sis, Erica Williams. My bad. Super chat here. $10 super chat. I appreciate the super chats, cash apps, all that good stuff. Y'all go ahead and super chat if I got any direct questions. We can do an AMA. Ask me anything. If you guys got want some tips and whatnot. Red Sings the Blues in the building. Shout out. DeMac the Trucker. Shout out. Candace D. What's good? If y'all really want to support, let me know it's real. Super chat a question. It could be $1, it could be $2, whatever. Just let me know. Let me know there's some value here. All right. Just watched a YouTuber only 28 years old. Whoa. And 320 pounds died. His kidney shut down. He leaves behind wife, 3 kids, and semi trucks she's going to have to sell. You must take care of health. Wow. Yeah, 320. There ain't no way in the world. There ain't no way in the world. There ain't no way. That's too bad. Yeah. So the whole life gets shut down like that, man. Shout out to Chantel Simone. She's been covering a lot of this different stuff as far as Black community and the things we need to do. And she aims it mostly at women. She's a woman, and she's doing the damn thing in the sense of, hey, ladies, here's what we need to be doing. We know what we need to do. I'm trying to push that issue sort of more towards the fellas because I'm a man. It's easier for me to talk to the men and be like, bro, what are you doing? Man up. You know, you can't just be drinking and smoking all day. I mean, I get it. I've done it. I've done it. Drinking and smoking, fast food, all that. I've done it. Out chasing ladies. I get it. I've done it. But things are getting way too serious. War is being waged on us from every direction. We're being set up for failure. And most of it, all we got to do is just not comply with it, not participate. They're setting us up for failure. For the most part, it's you deciding if you're going to allow them to walk you off that cliff. Northern Bell was good. Let's see. I've heard more than a few people say the only thing that matters is calorie intake versus burn ratio and not what form the actual calories come from. But that's got to be capped, right? Yes, it is definitely. No, all calories are not the same. That's nonsense. You could eat 2,000 calories of Taco Bell. You could eat 2,000 calories of salmon and kale and bok choy and quinoa and rice and avocado, bananas, apples. You see what I mean? Like, need I say more? Which of those two things, 2,000 calories of Taco Bell or 2,000 calories of all those other things I listed, what do you think is going to do better for you in a day's period or in a week or in a month? Imagine somebody eats 2,000 calories of Taco Bell for a month. Somebody eats 2,000 calories of all these different like whole foods, fruits, vegetables. And if you want to do meat, I'm not opposed to it. But I mean, my go-to is fish. I'm more like pescatarian. But you're getting it from like the best sources you can. Do you guys really think those 2,000 calories per day expanded out over a month, is that actually going to be the same thing? Is that going to have the same impact to your body, to your mind, to your overall energy? What do you think about? What do y'all think? I mean, come on, it's just laughable. It's just not about calories in, calories burn. That's a big part of it, but no, the quality of the nutrients matters. Quality nutrients matters. Quality lives matters. Nutrient lives matters. There ain't no way in the world. There ain't no way in the world. Jackal Black, those graphics are official. I like how the green and the text works together to give it a sporty, energetic vibe. You see what I did there? So I went with green like that. And that energy, I wanted it sporty. I wanted it green because green for me always represents nature, trees, plants, that interaction. Yes. Plants like sun. I like sun. You understand? I'm a summer baby. Erica back again. He was close to 400 pounds, lost 80, no insurance. Whew. Man, if he would have lost more of it sooner. Candace D, the kind of calories do matter. Absolutely, yes, they do. People was wilding, trying to act like that doesn't matter. You gotta be kidding. The presentation is dope. I appreciate that. And again, just scratching the surface on that. Y'all want to see more of that? Go subscribe to the other channel. Look, I need everybody in here right now. If you're not subscribed to my other channel, and One Free Energy Health channel, I'm gonna be here for a little minute on this particular stream. I might do like an hour. I know it's impromptu, but y'all here rocking with me, and I super duper appreciate it. Got the stream later on. Credit Solutionist. I got Coach G, plant-based fitness tomorrow. So I'm getting way more consistent on the streams, and we're really taking it in this direction of the health elements, the fitness, the mindset. And for me, is dope because it's the overlap between this like independent, freelance, entrepreneur, remote work kind of vibe, right? It's the intersectionality. All these buzzwords. It's where these things all converge, right? I mean, that's a real thing. I'm saying it jokingly with some of these woke buzzword phrases. Sorry, I'm here in the Bay Area. It's a lot of that. California, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hold on. When I was a Mormon, I did a 24-hour fast once a month. It does have benefits. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it doesn't have to be tied to any kind of organization, religious belief system, whatever. I mean, yeah, you're not a slave to the food, right? The whole fasting thing is serious because you gotta put your body on hunter mode. You're not supposed to have foreign material being metabolized in your body all the time. You're not. That is not your natural state. It's crazy as that sounds. Let's see. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm battling through a low-key allergy attack right now, so appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm all feeling all dried up, but then my sinuses are like trying to leak out of my face. Like, bro, what's going on? Some season change? I don't know. I'm not sure even what allergies even means anymore. I see everything in the context of detoxing. Your body's trying to get something out. Because of my stomach cancer, damn, sorry about that. My entire digestive system shut down. It made me very aware of food intake and your body response. Yes, you really don't know what's going on out here and how your body works until you stop eating. We've been doing it since we were children and grow into that teenage years, adult years, whatever. We don't even have a concept of what it really means to like chill and not eat intentionally for a day or two. But for most of human existence, that's been in effect. At the very least, because food wasn't just readily available in some kind of industrialized way. We had to go get it. At this point, I could walk a few hundred feet to Whole Foods or to a 7-Eleven right here and just go pull up on something and buy it and scan it or ring it up and bounce. As opposed to having to go like walk for miles to go get something, hunt something, or like grow something and cultivate it and move through the soil and actually have to pick it, then prepare it. You know what I mean? They made it so easy, and the convenience is killing us. The comfort is killing us. Health and wealth is the ultimate combo. Man, look. All right, let's see. Yeah, not the same at all. Wait, we used to call kale railroad weeds. Why? Shout out to Shaka New Lou. If you eat 2,000 calories of kale in a day, your jaw will stop working. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying you should do just 2K of kale straight through. I don't know about that. I wouldn't suggest that. I'm just saying, like, if you had a combination of actual things that grow out of the ground, like the idea of, like, you guys understand when you have fruits, vegetables, like things that grow out of the ground like that, if they're still green or in the natural color they were when you picked them, they're literally still alive. You're actually eating the still alive plant. You kill an animal, there's still like actual like enzymes and certain activity that's going on in that meat or in that fish or whatever for a certain amount of time before it starts rotting. So that's why you want to have, if you eat animals like that, you want to have it as fresh as possible. The whole point when you're eating is to eat things that are basically still alive or as alive as possible. They used to say this thing way back when I was a youngster. You are what you eat. Right? You see where I'm going with this, right? You are what you eat. So imagine if you're actually supposed to be eating things that are alive to the best of your ability, the most like vitality. What happens if you're not eating alive things and if you are what you eat? You see what I mean? If you're eating processed food that's dead, that's mixtures of chemicals and all this crazy stuff that has zero life vitality to it, then what are you eating? What are you now? What are you made out of? You cannot. Do you think if you pick some kale out of the ground or it was picked even a week ago. Apple off a tree, whatever. Even if it was shipped from somewhere. Wild caught Alaskan salmon, shipped, whatever, frozen. It's arrived at the store. I'm just different ways you could get food, but it's alive. Put that next to some Taco Bell food. Like, which one has more life, more vitality to it? Chicken McNuggets, grind up chickens that were grown in weird cages, GMO, so they don't have feathers, so it's easier to pluck them, or so you don't have to pluck them, so it's easy to just process them, cut the beaks off them, do all this crazy stuff to them to butcher them, and then basically throw them in a vat and just juice a chicken, and then take it and basically put it on like a, you know what I mean, like with a bunch of other chemicals and preservatives and whatnot, and then fry it in some kind of pre-deep frying process, and then freeze it, dry it, and then send it to a McDonald's and let it sit in some kind of freezer for however long until they need it. Then take it out and re-fry it again, or you know what I mean? You see where I'm going with this, right? You see how not alive that stuff is versus something that was picked today or weeks. You know what I mean? Something that wasn't sent through some kind of crazy process and a bunch of chemicals added to it. Imagine you are what you eat, right? This is in the context of that. You're making your body out of that other chicken stuff versus building your body out of plants that are growing from soil, that are extracting nutrients out of it, that are taking carbon dioxide out of the air and producing oxygen, and then taking like sunlight, UV energy, and using that relative to its chlorophyll and creating these processes to where it creates like this life energetic matrix type scenario that teaches the plants how to grow. So this is like divine earth intelligence type shit from the ground. You know what I mean? Like earth electrical grid versus the sun converging through this plant in the minerals of the earth. Like, do you realize it sounds like some woo-woo shit, right? Like it's so far out. But this is what it is. So then you take that and it's still alive with all this energy. The whole plant and the cells of the plant are basically like a fractal of the whole thing. So each cell, each leaf, fractal versions of the whole thing, a part of the whole. You take some leaves of that and then you consume it, and your body is now made out of that. You see what I'd laugh because it sounds so crazy when you break it down like that, and people are like, what is this dude talking about? But y'all feel me though, right? If you haven't heard it broken down like that, yeah, you're dead inside. If you are what you eat. I've been hearing that my whole life. They probably don't teach kids that anymore. Yeah, zero nutritious. Right. Yeah, neti pot. I got this neti pot. I gotta bring that down. I gotta get that. I gotta pull that up. Need to catch up on multitask and subscribe. Appreciate it. Everybody go subscribe to that other channel. Where it at? Where it at? Because I know you gotta hit people over the head multiple times. We got new channel up and running, more content coming with that. I'm gonna give y'all these next 20 minutes a rundown of this my lifestyle keys that keeps me energetic, keeps me sharp and focused because I am a freelancer, I'm an independent business owner, creator. I'm a middle-aged guy. I'm a middle-aged guy with big old stomach. I'm a middle-aged guy. You know what I mean? With all my ailments and all my pills. You go in my medicine cabinet, I got hella pills. I'm saying that jokingly because I don't. I don't take anything. Somebody the other day was like, "You want some allergy medicine?" I was like, "No, no." Farmers market pimping this spring. I heard that calculated risk. Yeah, we pulling up to the farmers markets like we pull up to the club. Woo! See what kind of baddies you meet there. Wait, there was a comment that I saw here. Sub to the new channel. I appreciate everybody who went over and sub to the new channel and want free energy. Extract more free energy out of your life by not putting toxins in your body, by eating alive food. Wow. You are what you eat. Eat dead food. What does that make you? The Walking Dead, maybe? What happens if you eat more alive food? Are you then more alive? Do you have more vigor, more vitality? Are you thinking more crisp and more with clarity? If you understand the idea of taking a break from food while at the same time when you do have food, it's more nutrient dense, you're more alive. Apply that same concept, that the exact same strategy and context to the content you consume, right? So you fast from stupid content that you know you shouldn't be watching over and over and over. Are you toxifying your mind, your consciousness? So there's that part, right? So you make yourself stronger through what you consume food wise. You make your mind more clear. You use the same strategy relative to the content you consume, whether it be social media stuff all day or TV, Prime, Hulu, whatever, right? Be real intentional about that. The more you do that, the less likely it's going to be for corporate media interests who are always trying to either sell you something or sell you on something. It's going to be that much more difficult for them to work their dark magic. Feel me? Because that, without a doubt, that's what they're doing. It's actual dark magic. It's sorcery. They're trying to use your own psychic conscious energy against you. That's what they're doing. Whoa, about 20% of American youth are 12 to 19 are pre-diabetic. What? No, over a quarter? Candace D. I'm like, where'd you get those numbers from? But I don't even want to see it. But okay, cool. And I don't have children. That's another thing. So for the parents out here, this whole stuff, these lifestyle changes, people say it's not about a diet. It's about lifestyle changes. Diet really does just mean how you eat. So diet isn't you're trying some new diet. So there's that whole concept. Lifestyle changes, though, for me, that phrase holds more weight because it is like literally change your lifestyle. That's the content you consume, the food, the nutrients you consume. Shout out to my guy, Coach DC. Y'all go ahead and join if y'all liking this content. And y'all see there's people out here that's really looking to put this kind of stuff out here. This is where you hack your own habits. Support this kind of stuff or it goes away. Even if it's not me, I say it every stream, damn near. If you don't see value in what I'm saying, turn this off and go rock with the other millions of channels that are doing stuff like what I'm talking about and have been doing it longer than me. Or you could drop a super chat or a cash app, or you could join the channel. Anytime somebody drops a super chat, cash app, joins the channel, anything like that, I'm like, oh, so I do need to actually carve out more time and do this more because people are rocking with it and they see value in it. And they know they want more motivation and sort of coaching, so to speak, and these kind of like visual media resources to help that along. Oh, okay. Support it or it goes away. And I'm not saying it like as a threat or whatever, but that's literally the case because then it's like I got to go back and go work at Taco Bell then. I love farmers markets. Yeah. All right, y'all got internal discussions going on, which is great. Which is great. Goes up to the channel, Doug. Loving the topics. I'm listening. Whoa, hey Lee. I hope you're subscribed here and go subscribe to the other AM1 Free Energy channel as well. We got the Telegram group that's popping. We got people in there dropping some different content in here. Oh, that's what it is. It's doubling down. That's tight since I'm logged into both of my channels right now. So that's what's up. Read the article yesterday. I think it's I don't even want to say the acronym study, but I'll confirm. Yeah, some of the shadiest people in the world work for that. Yeah. I mean, sure. In a lot of cases, they tell on themselves. That would be them telling on themselves because a lot of stuff they let fly is the cause of, these alphabet organizations that are supposed to be like departments in administrations relative to some kind of representative government. The people who say, well, it's okay if Johnson & Johnson puts some kind of known carcinogen in baby powder, and then we're just going to fine them. We don't shut them down. It's okay if these big multinational corporations put all kind of poisons and toxins out there and harm people. We'll just fine them to the tune of billions of dollars. That goes back into government money, and then the government will turn around and give money to like foreign countries. Like, wait, what? Or they'll just print more money while at the same time every year say, we need to come dig in your pockets and take your money still. But wait, didn't you just sort of like print more money? And you didn't even print it. You just made more ones and zeros and issue them out to banks. And then they make more money on top of that. Fractional reserve banking. Woo. Yeah. Zev1 was good. Tapped in A1. Much love, bro. Yeah. Much love for the people supporting the stream. Impromptu. Oh, King Wage. When's the merch coming out? I'm working on some things. I'm doing a lot. I got some things coming real soon. I got a book coming. I got merch coming. We got some free ebooks. We got the book. We got some courses. We got some coaching, some whole strategy sessions, a lot of different things because there's so many angles to this. Obviously, have your health game on point. Stay sharp and focused. More people are going the get free energy, get free entrepreneurial route. More people working remote, working from home. So they're trying to balance that out, figure that out. And a lot of the things you can do to optimize your health are free, low to no cost. We're going to get into a lot of that. I'm going to get into some of these free energy lifestyle keys. And this is just, no shade on anybody who ain't rocking like this, but just the things I do. And people ask me for years. And I decided to put it all together and package it together because in the past 2 years, it became very clear. We need to make some changes. I need to make some changes. Collectively, we need to make some changes, or there are not so nice people / evil people out there who are going to take advantage of the fact that you don't know how your body works. And they're going to try to scare you to death. And they're going to keep giving you things that they know are going to make you unhealthy. Totally unacceptable. E-Taylor 704 with the $20 super chat. Super duper appreciate that. I like what you're doing here. Keep this free energy talk up. We need this health message to get out there. Wow. Let me super chat. Let me screen shot that. I super appreciate that. I really do. George Harris was good. Everybody make sure you subscribe to this channel, the other channel, all that. Gotta rock with this stuff. And again, even if it's not me, you got to be on your health game. You got to do it. Especially if you have children. Who posted that? Candace D. 28% of children 12 to 19 pre-diabetic. And that maybe came from the CDC. If that's true, 28%, over a quarter of children 12 to 19. Meanwhile, they're trying to approve them to be given experimental other chemicals while trying to force other people to do these things. When most of the things you can do to really be the best are free and is mostly rooted in the things you simply stop doing. Stop eating stuff that's going to harm you. Yes, I know they make it taste good. They get you all addicted to it. I get it. Credit Solution is, we about to get it in. Credit Solution is in the building. We're about to have a blast on the stream later. Y'all definitely circle back for that. Look at the community tab post. You get all the info there. The link in the description on this. Links, to everything, Instagram and all that. About to ramp up more on everything. Yeah, sugar. It's the sugar. Sugar is one of the biggest things that's messing the game up for everybody. Bit Flipper was good. You should beef with the black male. You should beef with the black male American diet content strategy. That's interesting. Beef with the diet. I mean, technically, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm beefing with the standard American black diet. Yes, but I'm trying to do it in a nice and creative way, right? Right? Because when you want to hold people too directly accountable and, telling people not to eat, telling black folks that they shouldn't eat, even mentioning the idea of fasting, like, wait, you mean like not eating? All right, let me get to this real quick, though, before I shut this down, because I don't want this to go too long, but I think I got this still in here. Let me see what I got. Oh, it's not in here. I thought I had it in here. Overlay. Oh, that's how I did it. I guess it doesn't stay for each one. Let me see. I didn't know I was going to show this, but it is still in here. So here's the deal. Free energy lifestyle. AM1 creates. AM1 Creative Consulting. My free energy lifestyle Take from this what you will, toss out the rest. But without a doubt, if you put together any one of these things or any combination of these things, it will change your life if you apply more of these principles. So autonomy, just overall, that should be your motivation. We are on our own, so you definitely want to pursue more freedom. Self-governance should speak for itself, but I'm gonna do topics and videos really drilling down into the importance of all these things individually. Movement, resistance training. You wake up in the morning, you got this body situation. Get it moving, get it moving, get it moving. It wants to move. It wants to move. So that could be cardio, just walking, power walking, running, high intensity interval training, biking, cycling, whatever. Just lifting weights, resistance training, all that, kettlebell, all that, all that, all that, all that. Nutrient consumption, you got to focus on that because that is a big key to your health. So now, obviously, food, nutrient dense, whole food, alive food, living food. Water, purified water. So we're not just going to drink tap water out of any old sink or faucet where you don't know what they put in the water. Because yes, in some municipalities they put things in water that are known toxins. Yes. Our breath work, breathing. There's been this campaign in the last 2 years that are telling people to be scared of breathing. I feel for you if they ran that operation on you and you fell for that, because I see people out in open air right around Lake Merritt, downtown Oakland, hindering their breathing with different coverings. And I'm like, wow, so sad. And I feel for the people that, whose work environment forces them to do that. That's all the more reason that you have to utilize these kind of strategies like this. And I'm just putting it here. These 8 points. This is how I live. This is how I roll. But obviously, this stuff applies to anybody. Like, there shouldn't even be a need to even put something down like this. But it is a graphic representation in just, bullet points on an actual plan, a strategy. Nice wellness plan, George Harris. You see what I'm saying? So more of this. There's more and more content like this. I'm gonna just hit y'all over the head with this over and over and over, over and over and over, like that Marshawn Lynch clip. Run through a face over and over. So yeah, nutrient consumption. The fasting part though, get the good nutrients, but then also give your body a rest and let it process the nutrients. Right? Don't overwork it. Free energy, the mental clarity that comes when your body switches, becomes more fat adapted. We're actually burning off the extra stored calories. That's a big deal. You get literal free energy in the sense of how your brain works based on the chemical changes in your body. Yes. And then, of course, proper sleep, rest cycles. I mean, kind of goes without saying. However, that's one of the best things you can do for your energy that is free. Notice everything that I'm putting here are things that don't cost. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to go buy anything. Media, content consumption. So social media, you scrolling on your phone or you're watching mainstream news, mainstream television shows. You got to binge watch this show. Yes, I understand entertainment. Most entertainment now, they're weaponizing it even more because they're putting all these hyper fake woke ideology type hidden messages in the stuff. It's mind control. So you got to be more cognizant of that, what you're consuming as far as media content consumption, for sure. For sure. You got to do that. And basically use the same strategy they're using. They're trying to bombard you with information and change your worldview and box you into their worldview. So if you're more selective about the content that you consume, you'll reverse engineer that and basically hack it and make it work in your favor. It's simple. Hardest, easiest thing. Say it all the time. Intentional interactions, solitude. So many people are like, I got to be social. I got to be out with my friends. I got to be busybody. I got to be in the mix. I got to be in the mix. This is not the time to be in the mix on rando social interactions. Some people are just addicted to being around people and it be drama. Sometimes some people listening to this, you're the drama person. So you got to be around people starting the shit, keeping the drama going. Some of that is y'all that I'm talking to right now on the stream, or somebody who watches later. That might be you, and that should hit you and make you feel some kind of queasy in your stomach and be like, ooh, he talking to me. He ain't talking to me. Unsub. Right? Got to be real intentional. You can't just be willy-nilly letting people in your energy, your sphere of influence. You know what I mean? Very intentional. People that's trying to motivate you to win, people that are winning, that's making moves. They say you shouldn't be the smartest person in the room or you're in the wrong room. You should be around people that are healthy, physically, mentally, economically, financially, all of that that'll motivate you to do better and to stay better. Not people that's going to bring you down and have you falling off. Intentional interactions, solitude. Know what it's like to be by yourself. You don't really know yourself unless you can be by yourself. So many people, I'm lonely. I'm lonely. I talk about how much I enjoy being by myself. I'm like, y'all can all get all the way up out my face. I'm perfectly fine. There's very few people I can just be around hella much like that. Everybody else can get up out my face. And I guarantee the people I'm around the most or associated with the most got things cracking, whether it be business wise, on the health game, all that. I only keep my circle with people that are functionally like trying to make moves and do real shit. They say, what, you're an extension of the 5 people around you the most? Stop it. So, I mean, really think that through. I know people that's like, oh, my friend group, I'm out with 10 of the fellas, 10 women. It's usually women. We got to go to happy hours and just talk about men. And I'm like, shut up. That's supposed to be attractive? Sports and all that. I mean, not to hate on that. The brothers got to link up. We gotta watch the game. Watch the, I get it. I get it. Entertainment. Okay, I get it. I mean, my guilty pleasure, kind of UFC. I'll be on that. Because I like the fitness, I like the fight training, I like all that. About to get back on that mo tough because that's just a whole nother level of cardio. Everything I do has more like functionality to it. Even my interest on some sports type shit has strategy to it, right? Like everybody needs to know how to fight, self-defense. Like, plus it's cardio, right? So there's like multiple things embedded in everything I do, like intentional interactions, being super strategic about the moves I'm making in life, multiple benefits out of everything I do. I'm like, super calculating. Like, we ain't just out here willy-nilly with the time. Time is the ultimate non-replenishable resource. You don't get that back. Stop playing. Speaking of time in nature. You want to spend more time in nature. Free energy, free sources of good vibes, oxygen, energy, be away from pollution. Just the benefit of just being out in the sun. Vitamin D hormone activation in your body helps with your gut flora balance, helps you digest better. When you digest better, you get more free energy out of your nutrients, but it got to be good nutrients. It'll help you sleep better. When you sleep better, everything is processing better. Make every little move you do something that's going to make all of this work better. And it's going to make you more sharp, think more clearly. It's going to be that much harder for these psychos to try to weaponize everything against you. And ultimately, what's going to come of that is more success in life because you're putting people around you that are trying to be successful and more successful, intentional interactions. You see what I'm saying? Everything that I put here, all entangles. This is all an entanglement. And all this stuff interacts with each other. And if you do these things and start to crisscross these things, you'll be like, wait, my life is like getting doper and doper. What's going on here? And I'm saying it like that because this is literally my life. Like, I have so much abundance of stuff coming my way. It's like, I don't even know what to do. I got to turn that gig down. I got to do this. My own project is kind of taking off. I'm like, damn, how am I going to handle this? The abundance, putting this energy out there. Creativity, hobbies, bruh, stop it. My hobbies, working out, working on my physical fitness. And then I tied that together with my other hobby, which happens to be my work and my art and my passion. I always wanted to be an artist when I grow up. Well, now I make visual media art. Sir Ism in the building was good. Zev one. Spiritual Logic B Mays was good. I appreciate y'all pulling up on me. Impromptu stream and y'all in here rocking with your boy. Shout out to the Cash Apps and Super Chats. Go subscribe to the other channel and One Free Energy. B Mays, bro, for sure though. Go hit me up on IG because I want to chat it up with you. I want to see the other channel that you got going on. Because for a minute, I'm testing out some different things, some different content strategies based on doing the kind of stuff that I do for my clients and when I'm ramping up for myself. And I'm just coming across some really interesting things. So I'm gonna be doing some like sessions where I kind of get a bunch of different entrepreneurs, independents together and just kind of have like content strategy huddles. You know what I mean? So I want to get you in the mix on that. Master Jones, nice. Was kind of bored at work. Glad you're streaming. I appreciate that. Yeah, I need to get back to more of my midday stream type game. Back on later with the Credit Solutionist, though. Definitely check that out. We're going to show the convergence of, working for yourself, your health, physical health, financial health, tying out all together. Obviously, Credit Solutionist, credit repair, credit solutions, tax, all that. Yes, indeed. Let me paste this in here one more again. Y'all make sure y'all sub to the channel. I need everybody here watching this and everybody watching on a replay to go sub to the channel if you're feeling anything that I'm saying. Look, here's my 8 keys to how I move in life, and it's having all kinds of benefits, without a doubt. This whole nutrient consumption part, and I made sure to put fasting on there in particular. And I kind of got to creep that in there because some people are like, whoa. Some people were with it. Some people were ready to try it. We got the Telegram group as well. Come join us in the Telegram group. We got people talking about their different fasting strategies. I have whole books and other content in development that kind of walk you through my strategies to approach intermittent fasting and to warm up, how to ramp up into, how to go into 36-hour fast, 48-hour fast, 72-hour fast, how to break the fast and come out of it. And then understanding that it does come with a whole like lifestyle kind of situation to where you want to keep this stuff going, have continuity with it. Super duper empowering on so many different levels. All of these things. Again, these 8 keys to health right here, this is how I move to the point where it's like, hey, I can't be out here playing. Like, nah, I can't be out here playing. These people styled themselves as some kind of representative of government, they ain't playing. So we can't be playing. And it starts with things like this that are free. Hence, free energy. That's what it is. Let's see. I thought there was some other link. If y'all want to holler at the Telegram group, definitely do that as well. I'll drop that link in there. t.me/FR3nergy. Because it's 3 E's. So I did the 3 because the 3 is like a backwards E, but then instead of going E, I just put the 3. You see what I'm saying? This is all very intentional. I'm a nerd like that. I mean, don't your boy. I'm a nerd. Okay, I own it. I know. I'm a big old nerd. I get it. I'm a design nerd. I'm a camera nerd, fitness nerd. Yeah, I'm just a nerd. Yeah, all the way around. I'll own it. So yeah, let's see. And you know what's insane? Diabetes type 2 can only be reversed through long-time dietary change. Yeah, like fasting, intermittent fasting, low carb, yeah, no processed sugar, yeah. There's no prescription for nutrition. Yes, we are on our own. I addressed that with this autonomy piece up here. Freedom, self-governance. We are on our own. There is no big daddy government that's looking to help you, that's coming to save you. We got to do it. And all they're going to do is prescribe you some pills. Stop it. Backbone Files was good. Yeah, I appreciate the super chat there. Each other 704. Let's see. All right, so I'm leaving it at that. I'm winding this thing down. We got to appreciate all the support on the impromptu stream. Who else we got up in here? D Brown, what's good? Yeah, Netty Pot. Definitely got to rock that out. Okay. Erica Williams. Shout out. We got to get a stream soon because you see what I'm doing over here. You see what I'm doing over here. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I appreciate you guys pulling up on me. Impromptu midday stream. We'll be back later with the Greatest Solutionist. So you already should know what it is. It's gonna be a little bit of this and a whole lot more with the Greatest Solutionist later. And then tomorrow we're gonna be on live with my guy, Coach G, from right here in Oakland, California, plant-based fitness. So look, we are relieving you of all your excuses, all this. I'm going to put it off till later. I know I need to do this. I know I need to stop doing this, but I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it next month. I'm going to do it later. Stop. No. All that bullshit. Get that out of my face. Sorry, not sorry. No. I know we're not perfect. I'm not perfect either, but look, do some of these things right here. I'm putting it out there for you. I'm putting it on this thing. So it's like, yeah, maybe you don't want to sub because I'm doing more of this. It's only for a certain type that's ready to get down and get out here and get down and make some moves. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. Back on later with Credit Solutionist AM1. I'm out.